twists and turns. So there were two events which gave the global markets a new direction. One of them was the surprisingly hawkish testimony from Jerome Powell, which put on the table the possibility of a 50 basis points rate hike in the next FOMC meeting. That's the first one. And the second one is the collapse in two financial stocks. One of them is SVB Financial. It's a bank which caters to the tech startups in Silicon Valley. It's called the Silicon Valley Bank. And the other one is Silvergate, which is a crypto-focused bank. And these two, the collapse and the kind of fall that we saw in the individual stock prices has raised the specter of a hard landing. So if the majority of the market participants at the beginning of the week were saying that, well, in the next FOMC meet, we're going to get a 25 basis points rate hike, after listening into Jerome Powell, they said, well, now I think it's going to be 50. But after you got that collapse in the financial stocks, the ripple effect across the rest of the banking space, just look at the CME Market Watchers, the tool, right? That has scaled back the expectations of a 50 basis points rate hike in March. So I think, the jury's still out on what's going to happen. So what is the next FOMC meeting going to track? Well, the next FOMC meeting is on 21st and 22nd of March. The last one took place on the 31st of Jan to the 1st of February. After that, we got the January jobs data and the January inflation data, and it will also react to the February jobs data and the Feb inflation. Today we'll get, the jobs data. On 14th of March, we will get the February inflation data. But the jobs data is going to be very critical because it's been, sizzling hot, right? Yeah. For the last 10 months, the market has been underestimating the strength of the resilience of the US labor market, and they've been getting the jobs market wrong. So these two data points, the Feb and the January numbers, will weigh into what the Fed is likely to do on the 21st. So, those are just, want to put on the table what happened on the global front. A new direction has practically emerged this week, and it came out of nowhere. How did the dealing rooms deal with all this?
Reema, if you look at the markets for this quarter, like since January, we are stuck in that 900